Hi, I'm Ryan, and this is Wondering About Wolves. And today we're going to be giving you a little news update.
Yeah, I've been finding a few things out that we can keep you up to date with. One of the things that I've heard is, one of the things we'll be talking about is about Nuno and about why he's left the club. Different rumours have been floating around, different sources have been telling us different things. Now, us personally, we've got a couple of different things that we've heard. On one hand, from Tim Spears on his podcast, The Molyneux View, he was saying that Fosun have been disappointed with Nuno since around the Albion defeat in January, and there was looking maybe even then to make a change because of how bad the results were. But they decided to hold fire. They decided to stick with Nuno because they believed he was a safe pair of hands to at least keep us in the division and get us through to the end of the season as a Premier League team. And I think it's no coincidence that after that we went back to the 5 and we stopped trying to play expansive football. We stopped playing with the 4 at the back. Nuno went back to being a little bit more pragmatic, not as easy on the eye, not scoring as many goals, but grinding out some results, some 1-0s and the like, and picking up some points with clean sheets. So, Fosun, a long time back, we go back to January, that's when the rumbling started of Fosun not being happy with Nuno. Now, also, Tim Spears goes on to say that the decision has been made by Fosun that the club was best to move on without Nuno. That they thought back in January maybe it was time then, but they stuck with him till the end of the season, which was a smart decision because he kept us up and he kept us up easily. If a new manager came into the league, then things could have gone pear-shaped, but they stuck with Nuno. But then once the season did eventually come to an end, they implemented the plans of saying, okay, now the season's over, now we can start from pre-season and build again. Now we'll bring a new manager in. That's one source we've heard, but we also have another source, a different source, where we can't divulge who it is, but it comes from within the club. I don't know whether you want to talk about this, what we've been told about why Nuno left, if you want to say this.
So, this source, this person, who we can't say, has told us that Fosun have said they don't want to give as much money to Nuno, saying that if you wanted to buy players, you'd have to sell the ones we've got. And Nuno's been saying, we're not going to progress in the club. If we're selling all our best players and getting other ones in, we just need money to buy new players to develop the club further. And they've disagreed on money.
That's what our source has told us, that it was actually more to do with transfers, that Nuno wanted money to spend to improve the squad. Now, Fosun have said that Nuno can have that, but first he's got to sell players. He's got to raise that money himself. And we've been told that's where the problem occurred, and then they mutually decided, okay, then we can't agree on how to go forward.
He didn't want to sell his best players.
He wanted to keep people, and he wanted to add to that to take us forward. Nuno believed, according to our source, that if we just sold people and brought new ones in, we wouldn't really progress. We needed to add to what we'd got, not sell a few of our best players and then bring a few other players in. So Fosun did say that he could use the loan market, but obviously they couldn't come to an agreement, according to our source. Again, this is all, we're just saying it's speculation, and it's just different sources. Tim Spears has said one thing and we've heard something else from inside the club.
And also that source has told us that Patricio will be going and Ruben Neves.
Neves, I think we expect to leave for between 35 to 45 million, depending on how good a deal Fosun can strike. But our source has told us that is most likely going to happen. And the other one that they've told us is Rui Patricio. Now, interestingly, our source has told us that when Rui Patricio moved into a house,
he was only renting, and now he's got all his stuff packed up, ready to go out.
He was renting a place. He's been renting since he came to Wolverhampton, never bought a place. And our source has told us that he's packed, he's ready to go.
And he's ready to go to Roma.
And he's going to be going to Roma. So that will be some more money raised. So by selling Neves and by selling Patricio, maybe we'll get in the region of, what would you say, for the
60?
Maybe about 60 for the the two combined, depending on how good a deal Fosun can strike up. So that's the news on Nuno, why he left. That's the news we've got on players leaving. Now, as regards the new manager coming in, we haven't got a lot to offer. we've spoke to people and they don't really know what's going on with this. The best I can tell you is that Fosun I'm going to interview. It's not going to be one man's going to be selected and he's going to come and that's it. There is going to be a number of candidates that come. A number of candidates are interviewed and they're going to choose the best one. At the moment, as we know, Bruno Lage is the favourite. But that's as far as we know on that. We can't speculate any further because we don't know any inside information on that. But that's a lot of the information that we do know about Nuno, about players possibly leaving, a little bit about a manager coming in, and we think there's going to be an interview process, not just given to somebody. So that's our news update, all done for today.
So make sure you keep looking on our channel and hit the notification bell to get notified, because we will be putting other content on if we know any more news about anything with Nuno and the players and the new manager or anything else.
Yeah, anything we find out we'll be telling you. Raya?
Yeah?
You've grown, eh?